This fall makeup look is simple and definitely beginner friendly. This is the exact routine that I use when I want to look pulled together in a way that looks effortless and I did not spend so many hours in front of the mirror. So if you've been craving for a way to bring your glow back, especially for my mamas that are so busy, then this is going to be a look that you are going to want to try. Okay, so I'm going to be starting off using the Danessa Myricks Glow Serum. I am absolutely in love with this glow serum for so many reasons. One, it smells like heaven. But if you have normal to dry skin, then this is going to be the serum that you really want to use. Let me just show you guys how it looks like on one side of my face. Ignore the fact that I did put some here, but if you guys can just take a look at how instantly it has hydrated my skin, it is insane. What I really love about this serum is that it keeps your makeup looking so dewy and fresh, and it really makes your skin just look like skin. And I think that is so important, especially if you're trying to go for a minimal makeup look. Blend this in. This serum makes the glow feel so real instead of it looking like it's painted on. And when I actually take off my makeup, I notice how hydrated and how plump my skin looks after. Having a product that just not only does well for your makeup, but that does well for your skin, it's a huge deal. So if you have not picked this up, please do. And don't forget to apply it underneath your eye. So you definitely want your under eye to be hydrated, especially if you have more of a deepened under eye like I do. I get a lot of creasing underneath my eye. And honestly, if you're not someone that loves to wear makeup anyways, I think just adding this glow serum and going about your day literally will give you the nicest touch, will instantly make you look put together with little to no effort. Okay, now once that kind of dries down a little bit, I am going to take the Danessa Myricks Universal Blurring Balm, and I am going to add that in the areas where I do get a little bit of creasing and some texture. And so that is around my mouth, definitely my nose, definitely my nose. I get a lot of texture up around my nose area. So I'm just gonna add that there. Okay, and once that dries down, I will be taking my oil sucker from One Size, and I'm just gonna apply that to the tip of my nose, not anywhere else. I used to use this product like around my mouth. It just kept my skin looking so dry. And so this helps to still lock in the moisture that I did put into my skin, but not make me look way too mattified. The technique we're going to be doing today is called underpainting. So instead of applying foundation all over my skin, I'm only going to be adding foundation to the areas where is needed. I'm going to be starting off using my cream bronzer, and I'm applying that above the hollows of my cheek. I really do love to underpaint because it just really helps me to be able to use less product. I think when you underpaint, you realize how much product you really don't need. Excuse my hair and all of its craziness. One thing underpainting made me realize is that I don't need to cover my whole entire face to still look polished and to still look put together. It's all about having a nice glow, softness, and confidence that you can actually feel. Now for my favorite part, we're going to be adding some blush. I'm going to be taking this blush from the Juvia's Place in the shade Terracotta. It is a stunning deep red color, and I think it's so beautiful, especially for the fall. I'm also going to be using the Juvia's Place Coral Rose blush, cream blush. I'm going to be taking these two shades. I'm going to be mixing them together and giving myself a nice little ombre. I did this the other day and I got so many compliments. Take that right above. Really don't want to do too much because this is super pigmented. I'm going to apply this terracotta shade up here, just like that. I'm then going to now blend the two shades together. Going to lightly tap in the coral rose into that terracotta and giving it a nice ombre. I absolutely love this terracotta color. It's a warm red base that feels so neutral on the skin, and it adds so much life back into your face. Blush is to makeup what a smile does for your face. It just instantly shifts your whole vibe, and I really love that about blush. The concealer I'm going to use today is the Tower 28 concealer. I am using this concealer because it is absolutely lightweight. It is not a concealer that is super creamy and full coverage. It is extremely lightweight, and it is perfect for this kind of look. And then I'm also going to add it down the bridge of my nose and a little bit above my forehead. As we are waiting for our concealer to dry down a little bit, I don't like to wait too long because the longer I wait to blend it out, the harder it gets to blend out because it is super lightweight and it can dry down very quickly. But I'm going to be using the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Tint, and I'm just going to use this to even everything out. And so where I did not apply any contour, blush, or anything, that is where I'm going to apply my skin tint. One thing I do like about this skin tint is that even if you do apply it all over the face and you don't underpaint, it is extremely lightweight. It absolutely feels amazing on the skin. And I'm going to just kind of go over a little bit of the areas where I did have that blush and everything, just to kind of blend out the edges a little bit better. After that, you want to go ahead and blend out your under eye. So I'm taking the concealer brush by Sephora. This is their paw brush in the number 71. And I'm just going to keep that right underneath my eye. And before I blend the concealer up top and on my nose, I am going to add a little bit of a brightening concealer. You don't have to do this step. You could just keep it like this. This is super simple and absolutely beautiful. The only reason why I'm adding this is because I am filming another video after this. So I am just going to apply just a little bit of the brightening under eye right there. Just a little bit because I still want this to be a lightweight makeup look. I'm gonna blend in my bronzer, my blush. I'm going to just blend that in all together so that it looks a little bit more seamless. So I'm just gonna take that skin tint and apply it right at the edges of where I put that blush. Not too much though. Don't worry, it's not gonna take away your blush. Just add it so that it can kind of dilute it a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to take another concealer brush. I have two of these Sephora brushes, and I'm going to now blend out the brighten under eye. And I'm not going to take it all the way out because I feel like if I take it all the way out, then it kind of defeats the purpose of what I'm trying to do. So I'm really just going to keep it right in my inner corner. Taking it halfway and stopping right there. And then doing the same on this side. So now that your base is done, can we give a round of applause for the base? Is the base eaten or not? Like, take a look at the base. Like, it looks so good, it looks so dewy, so yummy, and I need to be careful because I don't want to get makeup on my shirt. I'm going to just take a beauty blender. You can damp it up, you can use it dry, whatever you prefer. And I'm going to take this beauty blender and I'm going to blend out the three parts, the concealer, the blush, the bronzer, all together. So I'm just going to lightly tap it on, and that just kind of helps to blend out all three of those shades so there's no harsh line. So the setting powder I'm going to be using today is the one from Huda Beauty, and I use the shade Banana Bread. So I am going to first get a brush and prepare my brush. I'm going to set my under eye. I'm going to make sure that I do not set in any creasing. So if you have a deepened under eye, you want to be careful because you really don't want to crease. Prepare your brush. So get your brush, dip it into your setting powder. Now we have our brush that has the powder on it and it's ready to go. Go back in with your concealer brush and blend out the concealer. And this is going to help to make sure you reblend everywhere that started creasing, okay? And then immediately, sorry to yell at you guys, immediately go in and add the powder you set on the brush. Once that powder is set, take your triangle puff brush or whatever you want to use to set your powder. I like to use this triangle puff. I always call it a puff brush, and it's not a brush. I like to just use this triangle puffer. I just think it gives me a nice even layer. So I'm just tapping the excess off the back of my hand and applying that right underneath my eye. Then we're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. Prepare your brush, blend out your concealer, and set, okay? And dust off the excess off the back of your hand so you don't apply too much and you get an even coverage. Okay, so next I'm going to take my Sephora powder and I'm going to set where I had my foundation. Sorry guys, I'm like so out of breath. Literally ran downstairs to go grab what I needed. Now you really want to make sure you set. I know you might just be like, oh, it looks good, I'm done. No, set everything, okay? Set everything in place so that you do not get any movement, any creasing throughout the day. This pregnancy, you guys, has been one of the most difficult pregnancies I've been through. Oh my God. We are going to set our bronzer. And then to set my blush, I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place blush in the shade Volume 3. And I'm going to be taking this shade up here to apply on top of my cream blush. And I'm also going to be pairing it with the NARS Exhibit A. And I'm just going to give it a nice mix. You really don't need to mix it. I'm just mixing it because I'm being extra. The mascara I'm gonna use is it's a lift off mascara from the brand LA Girl. There's no special reason why I decided to choose this mascara. It's just the only mascara I have. So I'm just going to apply eyeliner. You can skip this step if you don't want to. After this step, you can stop, you can add your lip gloss, but I'm going to add some lipstick. So I'm going to be using the smudge proof longwear lip liner from Marviano Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Brick Mocha. Oh, I just got a new subscriber. Hi, Mrs. Bebe Bo. If you're watching, hi. Welcome to the family. I'm so happy you joined us here. Oh, that makes me super excited. I hope my videos you continue to enjoy and love and feel inspired by. I really appreciate the support. I really do. I'm very, very thankful. I think what it is I need new lashes. I've been reusing these lashes for quite some time. Ooh, okay, so like I said, you do not have to worry about putting on the lash. I just want to because of the video I'm filming next. So I am now going to set my face. I usually do this before I do any eyeliner, mascara, all of that, because sometimes it bleeds into my contact, but I completely forgot. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I'm going to be taking the Kiss lipstick in the shade Honey Glaze. I messed up my lipstick so badly, you guys, so just give me a second. Deepen that right there, because that is looking crazy. Okay, my lovelies, that's it for this makeup look. It is giving very soft, glowy. It's not too heavy and it does not feel overdone. This is definitely a look that you can go to. I hope that this look showed you that you don't need a full glam in order to feel radiant. All you really need is a nice glowing primer and just some underpainting, okay? What I've learned is that sometimes less truly is more. And when your skin is glowing and your features are so lightly enhanced, you don't just look good, you feel confident in a way that feels effortless. So tell me down in the comments what you enjoyed most about this video, and if there's a product that really has helped you feel like yourself again. That for me is the Glow Serum by Danessa Myricks. I literally hands down absolutely love this, and I just love the way that it makes my skin look, especially when I take off my makeup. It leaves my skin looking so plumped and so flawless. It really makes me feel so confident. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe. Join the family here. We have a lot of fun over here, but I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Until then, remember that you are loved, beautiful, treasured, and you're valued. Adios. Mwah.